House Bill 2358. Imagine this. A new employee starts working as a state surveyor in a long-term care facility, responsible for spotting signs of neglect or abuse. Before House Bill 2358, that worker had to spend 10 days observing on-site and attend state training on residents' rights, retaliation, and aging in place. Now those requirements are gone. What the bill says it does? House Bill 2358 says it modernizes training and removes outdated mandates so the Health and Human Services Commission can focus more on investigations and less on administrative tasks. What it actually does? It repeals all minimum legal requirements for training, conferences, and observation periods. This means HHSC can now decide when and how to train staff, while residents and families lose the assurance that every inspector meets a statewide standard. Now, who benefits? Large assisted living and long-term care operations who save money and time by cutting required staff training, HHSC administrators who gain discretion and less legislative oversight. And who pays the price? Residents and families in long-term care facilities who depend on consistent, well-trained oversight. Small providers and advocates who lose the annual state-run conference and shared information and updates. Why this matters. When training and oversight move from law to agency discretion, public accountability weakens. Texans are left to trust that HHSC will keep standards high without being required to. For vulnerable people in assisted living or disability programs, that trust gap can have real consequences. Now, questions you can ask your lawmakers. Without legal training minimums, how will HHSC prove that surveyors are still adequately prepared to spot abuse or neglect? And what safeguards exist if future leadership quietly reduces training to save costs? And why remove statutory protections instead of updating them to reflect current needs? Bottom line, House Bill 2358 trades enforceable oversight for convenience, leaving vulnerable Texans dependent on agency discretion instead of guaranteed protection.